Peace, everybody. This is Sister Magella Samori, publicly known as Nutritional Healing, and I'm Brother Anora Allah, and I'm going to be conducting an interview with our sister. We are here live at the Brooklyn Bridge Park, and I'm going to ask our sister, a series of questions regarding natural health and nutrition that the public might want to know in regards to this particular field, and for those of our people that are following our sister's work. So, Sister Magella, would you mind introducing yourself to the?
Yes, peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, I would like to thank my ancestors for guiding me along this path and to allow me to stand here and give you these teachings and blessings. Um, like Brother Noah said, my name is Magella Samori, publicly known as Nutritional Healing. I've been certified by dr.afrika as a holistic nutritional consultant. Many people know that I study a lot under Dr. Sebi's work, which is a renowned world healer. You know, Dr. Sebi has healed everything from sickle cell anemia to AIDS, whatever it is that you want. He healed it, so I study under him. I'm also a psychic medium. I do my work through channeling spirits and guiding people on their path spiritually. I'm also a herbalist. For those that don't know, I travel yearly to different parts of Africa, and I gather up herbs to come and heal my peoples. Recently, I went to Senegal and came back with a whole different variety of herbs that has been successfully healing people of dietary illnesses such as constipation, liver illnesses, fibroid tumors, diabetes, eczema, you name it. I've been successful in doing so. I'm basically here, Brother Noah, to basically share my teachings, share my knowledge, and share what I know.
Okay. All right. Well, do you mind explaining or telling those that are paying attention or that are watching what brought you into this field? Like, how did you get into the area of natural health? What interests you? What sparked you, et cetera, et cetera? How did you get started?
Okay, so back in 2008, I was living amongst people that were going through a transition diet. And a transition diet is basically when you're eating a specific types of food and you stop eating that type of food and you go into something that is more healthier, or you could go into something that is not healthy. You're just basically transitioning what you eat. So I was amongst people that were transitioning from a non-healthy diet to a healthier diet. And because I was around them all the time, they would be like, why don't you stop eating meat? Why don't you stop eating meat? Stop doing this, stop doing this. And I always used to fight them. Like, no, I don't want to stop. I like, turkey wings, or I like chicken wings, or I like, basically all the acidic foods that causes dietary illnesses. Like, I like this. Like, stop telling me to stop eating this.
Right.
So as a result, I started analyzing their changes, the way they talk to, amongst each other, their aura, their energy field, And one day I asked one of the girls that I was staying with, her name was Naomi. She was a Japanese chick. And I said to her, Naomi, how do you feel? I was like, Naomi, you changed your diet? She was like, yes. I said, how do you feel? She was like, I feel good. And I was like, just the way that she said what she said, it just made me think, like, what do you have to lose? What are you afraid of? Why do you not want to get into this healthier lifestyle? As a result, I said to myself, all right, well, I'm going to stop. That was in 2008. I eliminated all mucus-forming foods from my diet. I eliminated the meat, the animal byproducts, the dairy, etc. So now, going into elimination, that was the first step. Going into eliminating these particular types of food that I was eating. I started, reading a lot. I started wanting to get into, okay, well, what's next? So I hooked up with that Dr.Afrika classes that he offered.
Right.
And I got certified by him as a holistic nutritional consultant. That made me go even deeper. Now I started studying more. I started writing more. And the more I was writing and putting out these different information, lots of positive feedback. I was getting lots of positive feedback from, people all over the world. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to stick into this thing. I'm going to stick into this. I'm going to tell my testimony, share what I know, let people see that, we got to get back into our godhood. We got to eliminate the mucus. We got to eliminate the toxins. We got to get back into our original or indigenous diet.
Jella, those are some interesting points that you brought up, and just me being in tune with the questions that would come from those that are paying attention or those that are watching. Could you give us a rundown on these mucus forming and acidic foods? What are they? Give us a list of some of what they are, and also what are the benefits of removing these mucus forming or acidic foods from our diet?
Okay, so it's real simple. Anything that does not contain chlorophyll, or that is not rather a plant-based diet or a fruitarian diet, is an acidic diet. We as indigenous people or carbonated people, because I don't say melanated people, because melanin is basically a molecule that comes from the amino acid tryptophan. Carbon is what is concentrated within our cellular makeup. So now anything that does not compose of a plant-based diet or a fruitarian diet is an acidic diet. So we're talking about the meats, we're talking about the dairy, because dairy forms mucus within the cell membrane. Dairy forms cysts within the cell membrane. So now when we're talking about an acidic diet, we're talking about meat, we're talking about dairy, we're talking about everything that does not bring life force into the carbonated diet. Now check this out. We need to analyze our physiology. Look at the way our teeth are built in. We are plant-based eaters by nature. Why? Because we do not have veins. Veins are used to tear apart meat. So if we were, some people are like, well, why is meat put onto this planet? Well, because it just is. First of all, we were in harmony with animals. We weren't killing them to eat them. We probably did sacrifice with them, but our diet did not compose of meat. So as we evolve or, changed in the life, everything shifts. Now we are prone, or now we are addicted to these particular types of food. And now we also want to take into consideration that acid forming food, mainly the meat byproducts, they don't even eat their own diet.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They don't even, they're sick. It's lots of shows, documentaries on even Netflix that shows you how these animals are being treated. And we all know that you are what you eat. You see what I'm saying? You are what you eat. You see chickens that's cooped up in these chicken houses in the dark, fighting amongst each other, not eating, they eating corn and all this stuff, And now when you eat it, that forms acid in the body. You see? Because they're not even eating their own diet. So they got acid. Their acid forming within their digestive system.
And then we eat those.
And then we eat that. And then because as humans, right, we're at the top of the animal kingdom. So we're not even supposed to be eating the lower of the low. You see what I'm saying? So now, as a result of eliminating yourself from these acid forming foods, And I can tell you a personal experience, your psychic ability will enhance.
Right, that's real.
Okay, your psychic ability will enhance. The way you talk the way you talk to people, the way you treat people will change at a higher vibration. Okay, because you're feeding your cells. You're feeding your cells light, energy. You're not dumbing your body down. You're not changing the DNA structure within your body from these acid forming foods. You're elevating it.
Right.
So the way the way we treat each other will be different.
Right, that's real.
You see what I'm saying? The way you treat each other will be different. The way you talk to me will be different. My psychic ability will be stronger.
Right.
My energy level will be stronger. Once we as a collective being, indigenous people, come back to our original diet, which is the fruits and vegetables of the nation, of the land. They said in the Bible, the gene of Isis, they said herbs are for the healing of the nation, and fruits and vegetables are there too. You see what I'm saying? And again, you can analyze. Okay, well, how does she know? Well, check out your teeth.
Right.
Check the way the anatomy of your teeth is. We're not supposed to be tearing nothing apart.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be tearing nothing